This video, we're going to discuss how you can create this kind of gradient masking animation in Webflow. Along with that, how you can add custom icons to the list element and CSS important and many more CSS thing, all by using Webflow's new custom CSS property feature. We all know that Webflow just announced this feature, and which you can access it by going to the style panel at the bottom right corner. And there's no need to add any kind of custom embed to add CSS now. You can add CSS property to individual classes and selectors directly from the style panel. Though there are a couple of CSS properties are available, but a few of them are frequently used. You can use websites like MDN to check and learn more about these properties, and to check browser support you can visit websites like caniuse.com. And with that said, let's get started. Alright, now let's talk about how we can create this animation. For this animation, we are basically using one CSS property called mask image, and you just have to convert the text into a image before using this property. So here in Figma, as you can see, we have converted this into a outline stroke. You just have to right click on it and select outline stroke, and by doing so, you're basically converting all the text image into individual vectors, and you can actually download this as an SVG. And once you download it, you just have to go ahead and upload the image into Webflow. And now let's see what is the structure. Here we have a loader which is set to flex and has a position fixed, and here we just have to give one div and let's call it mask. I've already styled it and has a fixed height and a width. And here in mask we have to put another div. Let's call it mask gradient. This is also already set, so this is the gradient, and we have to move to get the animation. And here in mask we have to set the custom CSS property. Here you just have to write mask image, and once you hover over it, you just have to click enter, and once you hover over it, you can see this view on MDN. Once you click on it, you can see all the details about this property. So basically we are using this value, so we just go ahead and copy this, and on value we just have to put this one and replace this image with our mask image. So let's just go ahead and paste our image, and voila. All right, we got the effect. So now what we have to do, we can do another thing. If the mask height and width is more, the animation might repeat, the mask might repeat itself. So you can put another CSS property called mask repeat, and the value is. All right, now the only thing we have to do is put one interaction. Here I've already put one which is on page load, and basically moving the mask gradient from left to right like this, and you got this animation. Okay, and the easing is set to linear. So yeah, once you preview it, this is what it will look. Yeah, that is it. And now let's go to the next CSS property. Now let's move on to another CSS property called list style element. So basically this is the Webflow's native style list element, and here Webflow doesn't allow us to actually style the bullet points or the pointers as such. So initially we have to put another embed to add the CSS, or otherwise we have to add the background image feature to enable and add the custom icons to the list item. So but now with this new feature, what you can do, you can just go to the list element, list item, and just put one CSS property called list style image, and for the value and just put one and let's, from the style panel, let's just take this cute little dog as our icon. There you go. Alright, next we have how we can remove the scroll bar. You can achieve this by using another CSS property called scroll width. Let me show you how. As you can see, we have this scroll content, and let's say you wanted to remove this scroll bar. In the parent, you just have to put another CSS property called scroll bar width and set it to none. And by doing so, you successfully remove the unwanted scroll bar. Another CSS property that we as a developer mostly use is called user select none and pointer events none. Let me show you how you can add them too. So I've already actually added this to this card. So here in the about description, as you can put this CSS property like this, a user select none and pointer events none. So user select basically prevents the user from selecting the text element or other element in our page, and pointer events basically disables the mouse and pointer interaction with the element. So the value you can set it to none, and which is frequently used. Alright, next thing I would like to discuss is drop cap. So this is something that you might have seen on blog pages, in news pages, and in physical magazines. I have seen this more. So this is basically the first letter is big and set it to left. So basically what you have to do, you just have to select the first letter of the word, and then you just make it span and add one class. And on that class, you just have to add another CSS property called float, and you can set it to left or right sometime. I'll just put it to left for now. And yeah, that's it. You can learn more about this feature from the MDN. And let's move on to the next. Custom cursors. Webflow does allow us to style the cursors as you wish, but to add more customization, you can put an image as a you can use an image as a cursor. So let's say you want to, so I basically set this already. So to achieve this, you just have to put another CSS property called cursor and the URL value. So I'll just quickly go ahead and use this as a URL for now and quickly replace this value. And once you preview it, there you go. This is the custom cursor. You can use any image for this, and yeah, this is so cool. Okay, all right, that's the last one. And now we have clip path. Clip path is basically something that we as a developer all encounters in some project. So that is another one most frequently used CSS property. So you can once you go to Google and search for clip path CSS, you can see this website called Clippy. You can use this to basically create your own clip path. So this is mostly used in sections where edge corners are available, and you can let's say polygon, and you just have to do this. All right, this is a shape that I would like to clip path my image or div. Just quickly copy this CSS, and let's say I would like to apply this on this image. Just go to the image and just paste this, and it will add it directly to the class. So yeah, that is it. And last but not the least, we have overflow clip. So this is a quick tip that you can set the main overflow main wrapper to overflow clip. Let's say overflow and set it to clip. By doing so, you basically remove all the unwanted horizontal scroll. Also, you can use the sticky elements inside this wrapper. So if you set this overflow to none, you cannot use sticky for the page. But now once you set this overflow to clip, you can basically set it in the style panel here also, but this is just for the sake of this example of CSS. I am putting it right here. So yeah, that is the feature, and that is it. Hope you get some value. Hope you get some ideas about the new CSS feature property of Webflow. Make sure to see other videos in our channel, and give it a like if you like this. And thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.